Weapons? Heh. Weapons are for weaklings. This one only need his paws to kill. If you think that Khajiit is weak because he's not wearing shiny heavy armor and a sword, that will be your last mistake, hairless one. Welcome folks, welcome to the best Skyrim build series based on Ordinator perk overhaul mod. Ordinator is available for original Skyrim Special Edition and Xbox One, so you will be able to play it on any platform or game version. Hissing Dragon is a furious, unarmed build that is killing enemies even faster than the most skilled swordsmen. He is fast, agile and deadly even with bare hands. In the next few minutes, I will describe everything you need to make this unique character build. Let's go! The one and only race for this build is a Khajiit. Khajiit have bonus unarmed damage. Also, if you are using Imperious mod from the same author, which I strongly recommend, in combo with Aurora and Winter Mist, so respectively improve standing stones and enchantments. Khajiits also will have passively increased 15% moving speed and sprint 50% faster but for higher stamina cost. Speed is the key attribute for Hissing Dragon, as in this build speed will literally transform into bonus damage. Standing Stone and attributes. Recommended standing stone is Warrior. With Aurora mod instead of useless bonus experience, Warrior Stone is passively giving you damage resistance for a few seconds each time you enter the battle. And the active ability is pretty tricky. It reverts your magicka, health and stamina percentage. As Hissing Dragon is using light armor, most of attacks will be dodged, but in very rare cases you still will be able to receive noticeable damage, and in these situations Star of the West will just save your life, turning your, let's say, 20% of health into 80% of health. Attributes distribution. We will not need much magicka, so only invest to magicka just a couple of times to be able to cast Ocato Recital. I will describe it a bit later. Health and stamina should be invested in something like 5:3 ratio. Now it is time for perks to show up. Your main skill is light armor. In this build, it is your offense and defense at the same time. In Ordinator, light and heavy armor perk trees were changed drastically, so now there is a real sense to specialize in one of them, and this is giving you a great roleplay aspect too. Some basic perks though remained unchanged as they were already good enough. Light armor defensive part is all about moving fast, dodge the attacks and ignore damage. You will take less damage from enemies with the full health. It is logical, because light armored fighters are almost always killing enemies one by one, so that will give you a good defense bonus. You cannot be staggered and taking less damage from all attacks while sprinting. You do much more critical damage and move faster in light armor. Also, once per 5 seconds when you jump in light armor, you will ignore all incoming damage. When you are hit by an unblocked attack, you restore stamina faster. You are dealing more damage, critical damage and elemental damage when using light armor, but this bonus is temporarily lost when you get hit. So that is motivating you to dodge often and use kill and run tactics, but that will be very easy because your speed will be insane. Ultimate light armor perk gives you 20% movement speed bonus when you are not blocking during the enemy power attack, and this effect lasts very long if attack misses. Long story short, when you dodge a power attack, you receive a huge speed bonus. Now goes the attacking and its most unique part of the build at the same time. If you are fighting with bare hands, you deal bonus damage by 25% of your current stamina and receiving light armor experience. Just imagine the damage when you have, let's say, 400 or even 600 stamina. Unarmed attacks also grant you bonus movement speed and stamina regeneration, and moreover, this effect stacks. Another perk increases unarmed damage by additional 25%, and now goes the most interesting part. It also increases your unarmed damage for 2% per 1% of bonus movement speed, so 2:1 ratio. Hissing Dragon, because of racial bonuses, perk bonuses and enchantments, can receive up to 150 bonus movement speed in good conditions, so that means your unarmed damage can be doubled or even tripled. Looks great, huh? You can also choose an elemental damage, and this type of damage will be applied to your unarmed attacks as a shockwaves, dealing elemental damage in front of you. Ultimate Unarmed perk gives you 15% chance to do critical hits with great damage bonus. And if you are affected by a War Dancer perk from defensive part, this chance is 100%. And for just a little demonstration, look on damage to this giant berserker and on this damage to Draugr Lord. He is level 62 and he just got wiped in 3 hits. Now it's time for survival and even more additional bonuses. Pretty much the same as with Wind of Vengeance build, important part of Hissing Dragon talents is alchemy. Self-made potions are much stronger, and you can also choose a beneficial potion, choose the health type. That will be even more powerful and also restore your magicka and stamina together with health. This potion's usage will also increase your movement speed and maximum magicka and stamina. The most tricky bonus here is called Witchcraft. When you're using beneficial potion, there is a 50% chance to receive a random powerful side effect. It can be anything, from free spells casting to double damage. And when you will upgrade this perk, there will be a 50% chance that Witchmaster effect trigger on itself. Just imagine that. There is also a great support perk that is making your skin poisoned each time you shout and get hit after that, poisoning enemy that hit you. The master perk is amazing but very dangerous if you are not reading carefully. Prepare yourself and get a lot of healing potions before you take it, because when you take this perk, you will instantly start to receive 150 points of damage per second for 60 seconds. But if you will survive this, you will receive 25% more bonus to your potions and 3 free perk points. Now goes the minor perk trees. We will invest some perks into alteration. There will be one tricky moment here. We will take the basic perk so our flash spells last longer, and then take mage armor perk. As we are in light armor, it will not work of course, but we're taking it to take the next perk that makes you immune to all damage for 10 seconds after you enter the battle and not making attacking or defensive moves. That's a tactical moment for looking on your enemies and choosing the one that is most dangerous to you. Come close to him and kill. Also there is a perk increasing elemental damage, and so our unarmed shockwaves damage. The last perk we need here is amazing survival assistance. You choose one type of spell, choose flash spell as it will be auto-casted on you each time. Then choose 3 minor effects. For example, you can choose movement speed bonus, damage bonus and health regeneration bonus. Chosen effects will be passively applied to you each time when you are affected by chosen spell. Enchanting tree investment is pretty easy. We need to take only the perks affecting the various of enchantments and their maximum numbers. As we will not use weapons, enchantments will be mostly defensive. I kindly advise you to use at least 2 lucky attributes enchantments, movement speed enchantments and magic resistance bonuses. And for the gloves, of course, don't forget to add unarmed damage enchantment. We will also invest just a couple of perks in Smithing Tree to be able to improve our armor for better defense and to improve enchantment items. And take basic destruction perk as well as basic elemental perk to improve your shockwaves damage even more. The element chosen, of course, should be the same as your shockwave element. Now a few seconds about the support spells. Apocalypse Magic of Skyrim mod is absolutely amazing spell mod, and it is also recommended to have it. Moreover, it is also available for both PC and Xbox One. It has Ocato Recital spell that is making your life less boring and more convenient. When you're using it, you can remember 3 non-target spells like Flash or Cloak and so on, and then each time you will enter the battle, these spells will be auto-casted on you. First of all, of course, take the Flash spell. Then take Divine Aegis spell from the same mod. It negates 2 first physical attacks in combat. Third spell is up to you, but I would say to take the Cloak spell. That's all, people. You are ready to crush your enemies with unnatural speed and endless fury without any weapons. Thank you for watching and don't forget to enable channel notifications to not miss the new episodes. Stay tuned, see you next time, and may the bright moons light your path. Scimitar Gaming here, signing out.